Hi guys, today on Divas Can Cook we are making these soft and fluffy and chewy cinnamon roll cookies. These are like my new favorite cookie. I know I say that every time I make a cookie, but oh my god, these are so good. You guys are gonna love these. Let's go. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is add some sugar into a bowl. Dump that right on in the regular old granulated sugar. Not a lot for this recipe actually. Next we're going to add in some butter flavor shortening for that nice chewy texture and some butter for that bomb flavor. I like to use both butter flavor shortening and butter in cookies because it just gives it the perfect texture. There's my little egg going in there. Make sure that all the ingredients are room temperature because yeah, that's what you want to do. And make sure you scrape down the sides of that bowl really well. Okay, now I'm going to add in some vanilla extract. You can also add in some butter flavoring if you want to, but I didn't do it since I already used that butter flavor shortening. There's my buttermilk. Some of you guys were like, Monique, you haven't been cooking with the buttermilk lately. What's up with that? There you go. There you go. Okay, we're going to push that aside and then we're going to move on to our dry ingredients. I have some flour in this bowl. I'm going to add some baking powder, baking soda, and some salt. Go ahead and whisk this around to get it well combined, and then we're just going to add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. We're going to just stir it up like this right here, and eventually you will have a nice soft but yet very sticky dough. This is some sticky dough. Man, this stuff was really sticky, but that's okay. All right, there's our dough. This is how it should look, like that. What we're going to do next is just place this into a large Ziploc bag. Use your spatula and just kind of, put it in there. Flatten it out into a nice little rectangle, just like that. Perfect, and boom, zip it up. Done. Okay, we're gonna pop this into the fridge for about an hour or longer. It has to be an hour though, because if not, it's gonna be too sticky. Meanwhile, I made some cinnamon sugar right here, just cinnamon and sugar. The recipe's on my blog, of course, and then I made some cinnamon roll cream cheese glaze. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and flour my surface with flour and powdered sugar. Okay, we're going to use those two things. We're going to remove this from the bag. See, it's not sticky anymore. It's not sticky, so you have to let it sit in the fridge. All right. Okay, now go ahead and just roll it out. Make sure your rolling pin is properly floured in your hands because this dough, you see, it's not sticky like it was before, but it is, it likes to cling to things. We're going to shape it into a rectangle, and then we're going to brush it generously with melted butter. I like doing this part right here. Just brush, and then we're going to sprinkle on all of that cinnamon sugar mixture. Sprinkle it on, spread it out with your hands like that. Lovely. It's like a cinnamon roll for real, you guys. Yeah. Okay, starting with the longer end, we're just going to carefully roll it up. Make sure that it is nice and tight. Get it as tight as you can get it, okay? Yeah, just like that. Keep rolling. If you need more of that flour sugar mixture, go ahead and just put that down too because, yeah, you're going to need it, sister. Okay, so that looks good. Come on, Monique, you're going too slow. You want to work fast because this has to stay cold when you're rolling it up or it's going to be a pain in the you-know-what. So you got to kind of work fast so that the dough doesn't warm up. I'm going to wrap it in some plastic wrap. Freeze for 15 to 30 minutes. It has to be kind of like partially frozen, and that makes it so easy to cut. See, look at that. It's all firm. That's perfect. And I always cut off the ends because, the ends are always kind of busted. But just go ahead and just slice it on down just like this. I like to make them about 1 inch thick, That way they're nice and puffy and fluffy and stuff. Place them on your little baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Now here is a very important step. You don't want to skip it. Make sure that you kind of pinch these together a little bit before they go in the oven. You see how I'm kind of pressing them together? Yeah. If not, when they bake up, they'll kind of just like bloom out and they won't look cute. Bake it for 10 minutes. When it comes out of the oven, let it sit in the pan. They will still be undercooked a little bit. That's what you want because they will continue to cook as they cool off. But while they are super duper hot, go ahead and brush them with that cream cheese glaze. And that glaze is going to melt down into all those folds. Yes, you absolutely cannot skip this step because yeah, it just takes it over the top. Okay, so once you have brushed on all of that luscious cream cheese glaze, go ahead and just let it firm up just a little bit, and then you will have the most bomb texture ever. Look at that, fluffy and chewy. It has that nice little gooey inner center like a cinnamon roll, y'all. Yes, my new favorite, hands down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos. Later.